Hyvää iltaa teille kaikille sinne ruudun toiselle puolelle. Nyt on aika jatkaa Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havocia eteenpäin viimeistä kertaa vuonna 2023. Ensi vuonna katsellaan sitten taas Danganronpan hassun hauskoja murhakommelluksia, hahaha. Viimeksi me päästiin triaalien makuun, selvitettiin eka murhakeissi ja eka murhakeissi hoidettiin ja sitten päädyttiinkin takas tämmöiseen normaaliin kasuaaliin kouluelämään, mutta ei kannata tottua sinne mitään. Kohta me ollaan taas selvittämässä jonkun murhaa, mä voin tuntea sen luissa, niin tänään me varmaan todistetaan seuraavan oppilaan murhaa. Sitten sitä lähdetään selvittämään. Eumi ja Finland, tervetuloa striimiin kumpikin. Itellä menossa Danganronpa 2 tällä hetkellä. Nice. Ollaan valmiina. Eilen pelasin ykkösen läpi ekaa kertaa loppuun asti. No oliko se ykkönen sitten niin hyvä kuin osas odottaa? Ja mitäs Eumille ja Finlandille muutoin? Tiistai-iltaan. Me jatkamme vapaa-aikaan. Jos mä saan jatkaa vapaa-aikaa, niin on se aika jännää. On se aika jännä, jos vapaa-aikaa saa jatkaa. Katsotaan sit taas, miten tämä homma taas toimii. Piti juosta pihalta äkkiä tänne, mulla sen verran toi iltakävely venähti sen verta pahasti, että aloitin puoli tuntia normaalia sovittua myöhässä. Mut se on aina mä ikinä aloita just silloin kun pitäisi aloittaa. Aina joku skuffi. Rankka työpäivän takana jouluaterien tarjoaminen on aina kova työpäivä. Se on aina varmasti, varsinkin jos spessuruokakiseessä. Chillailen tässä nyt procrastinateen piirtämistä. Procrastinaatio on tuttu termi. Mullakin olisi semmosia kouluhommia, mitä vois tehdä, mutta mä olen nyt joululomalla ja mä oikeesti nyt lepään. Mä lataan oikeesti mun nakut enkä mieti turhia. Mites sun päivä on mennyt? Mä oikeastaan herännyt myöhään, mitä mä nyt olen tässä lomaillessani nyt tehnyt muutenkin. Guilty. Ja mä oon vetäs pipareita. Ja niitä kiskoin tuossa 2 tuntia sitten. Muutaman kipaleen ja sit mä kävin ulkona kävelyllä ja tulin tänne. Tämä on ollut minun päiväni. Ja mä olin editoinut mun joulukalenteria, sitä mä oon tehnyt kanssa. Blizzarskan joulukalenteri. Teikö meni jäätelöä vois käydä ostaan alakerrasta, kun kaupat on vielä auki. Pelipausille menoksi, eikä vieläkään mitään isoa, mitä missata näin striimin alussa. Jep. Et siitä nopeasti vaan kauppaa jätskiä hakemaan ja äkkiä. Oi, kyllä. Ja vielä pitäisi tällä viikolla vielä käydä vähän lahjoja ostamassa sisarille ja porukoille. Ja sitten pitäisi vielä joulutorttujakin pyöräytellä vielä ennen kuin lähtee joulunviettoon porukoille. Ja katoan hetkeksi koneeni ääneltä. Ajava morjesta, tervetuloa striimiin. Jahas, vessassa ei ole mitään tutkittavaa, joten mennään tuonne. Lähdemme alueelta karkuun. Runaway. Eumipunille sen verran annan shoutouttia, koska hän on piirtänyt meikäläisestä tässä vastikkaan. Piirsin musta oikein söpön Animal Crossing-version meikäläisestä, joten täältä tulee vähän shoutouttia fellow Fintuberille. Kiitoksia siitä kissasta, hän oli oikein söppänä. Mitäs täällä? Mulla on vielä vapaa-aika, eikö vain? Jos en ihan väärin muista, mulla on napit hukassa. Ole hyvä. Mä olen unohtanut pausenappulan olemassaoloon. Täällä on vain systeemi ja kaikki muut napit. Skuff. Ai että. Mun pitäis pelata oikeesti näitä pelejä paljon enemmän, että pitäis pelata tätä Danganronpaa paljon enemmän, niin ei unohtais näitä nappuloita. Älä pelaa niin paljon eri pelejä, mutta kun pakko pelaa, että pysyy motivaatio pelejä kohtaan mielenkiintoisena. Vaikka näitä tahtois porata vaikka kuinka paljon läpi ja silleen, mutta samaa peliä ei voi striimata putkeen monta kertaa, sitten menee vähän makuun. Täällä on Sakura ja Aoya. Katsotaan mitä heillä asiaa. Hello, did you need something? Should I talk to Sakura for a while? I need to spend some time with Sakura.
I just got done exercising. Now would be a good time for a break. Would you like to get something to drink or talk for a bit?
No kyllähän se passaa.
Sakura and I sat down for tea and a calm, relaxing conversation.
Oh yeah. Sakura the babe. Kyllä siis Sakura on semmonen... Hän on kyllä. Valitettavasti mulle lahjaa hänelle antaa.
My post-training break is the most relaxing time of my day. The sensation of your muscles cooling down after heating up during a workout is the only true reward. No matter how many times I've experienced it, I never get tired of it.
Do you exercise every morning, Sakura?
Unless there are errands that I absolutely can't get out, yes, I always do my training. If I don't, I feel restless for the rest of the day.
But I'm amazed you can do it every single day. Doesn't it get tough?
I can say I've never ever seen it as though tough. It's also that I can get stronger after all. But I have to keep on getting stronger because my destiny is to fight.
Your destiny is to fight?
From the day I was born, I've been fighting. Heaven sent me to live as its champion.
That's one heck of a legend.
My father was my master, and my every waking moment was spent with him learning to fight. As a child, I sparred with boxing champions and hit the mat with the wrestling gold medalists. I was no match for them when I first began, of course. But before long, they were no match for me.
You mean you actually started beating people like that?
I'd say my specialty is solid stand-up that transitions into grappling and a strong ground game. Essentially, it's a complete approach. Anything else just wouldn't make sense. You can only become the best by reaching the top of each discipline, then fusing them all together.
Stand-up fighting, grappling and strong ground game, that could only be...
Elikkä hyvä tappelu, grappling ja... Olisiko toi mixed martial arts, koska mun mielestä toi ei oo aikidoa. Mä en oo ihan varma, kun siis mulla on kavereita, jotka harrastaa aikidoa, mutta... Mä tiedän, meneekö ihan sen piiriin.
You're basically a mixed martial artist fighter, right?
That's right. It's the most effective real-world fighting style, which is why I chose it. I don't want to just be the best in competitions. I want to be the strongest human on Earth.
Meinaan, mä kyllä antaisin mitallin jo Sakuralle siitä, että hän on paras. Itellä oli päivällä ajatuksen nukkua 0,5 tunnin päikkärit, mutta menikin 4,5 tuntia, heräsi puoli tuntia sitten. Oi, pitkät päikkärit. Venäläinen rulettipäikkärit siis. Yeah. Mut päikkärit on hyvä. Ellei jo huomenna pidä herätä aikaisemmin, niin sitten tää päikkäri on kyllä sitten pahasti kostautunut. Ei voi tietää.
I wouldn't bet against you, that's for sure. But aren't you already the best?
No, not yet. There's still someone I have to surpass.
Really?
Until I can beat him, I'll never become the strongest.
Huomenna ei ole mitään ohjelmassa. No niin, sitten ei ole mitään hätää. Sitten oli ihan ok nukkua 4,5 tunnin päikkärit.
You mean there's someone out there stronger than you?
Maybe I'll tell you about it another time, if the opportunity presents itself.
Sakura didn't make a sound as she left. I honestly can't believe there's someone out there stronger than Sakura. Even if they are real, can't they really be a human?
Ja kortti päivitetään. Sitten takas huoneeseen. Yöaika on laskeutunut. Sitten kohta kuullaan taas nallekarhua.
I guess I'm feeling a little hungry. I better get something to eat before it's night time. I should head to the dining hall then, I guess.
Tää musiikki ei tiedä hyvää, jos mun täytyy sinne lähteä.
Ei tiedä hyvää, mutta yöpala maistuu.
Eikös juu?
Night snackit. Ruokaa.
Hey Makoto, perfect timing!
Huh? What's going on?
I have a favor to ask you.
A favor? I have a bad feeling about this.
Come on, Makoto, you gotta be our witness!
Witness? Witness to what?
This guy's been talking shit about me since day one, calling me a coward and shit like that. You are a coward, that's why you turn to violence to solve your problems. That's why you can't do what society asks you. Why you walk around dressed like that. The fuck you say? You do no shit.
You've already lost to yourself, but you're such a coward you don't even realize it.
So what? You saying you are not a coward? You think you're tougher than me?
I know I am.
Okay, then let's throw down. Prove you got what you do.
Prove you got what I don't got. Tää oli vaikeeta.
I accept your challenge. So that's what's happening, Makoto. You gotta be our witness.
You're gonna throw down? You're not gonna, like, start punching each other, are you?
There's a bathhouse on the first floor of the dorm, right? With a sauna inside?
I see. A simple endurance contest, is it? Very good to see who can stay in the sauna the longest, am I right?
Goddamn straight!
Nyt selvitetään, kuka saunoo kovemmin. Saunataistelu. Let's go. Tulee tästä Sakuran tavoitteesta olla voimakkaan maanpalan mieleen Yujiro Hamma, the strongest creature on Earth. Ahaa. Mondo on yllättävän hyvin toteutettu hahmo. Yeah. Räpäitä lentelee vaan.
Are you guys really gonna go through with this?
Shit, yeah!
He'll be done in a matter of minutes anyway. People like him are, without exception, all talk.
Bring it on! Hell, let's make things interesting. Wouldn't wanna win without a challenge, right?
Interesting.
We're gonna battle with our clothes on!
That's an idiotic, suicidal.
What, you afraid?
You're going to regret this.
Shut up and let's do this!
Let's do this. Come on! Hey, Mondo.
What, asshole?
You can take off your uniform, you know. Go ahead, I won't judge.
And you could shut the fuck up and mind your own business. I mean, look at you. Your face is all red. What are you, one of those goddamn hot spring monkeys?
It just so happens I was born with a red face.
You don't have to act all big, man.
Act, you say?
I'm still plenty good to go.
I'm so good I could eat a steaming hot bowl of soup right now.
Are they okay?
No, they are not. Äijät ei oo kunnossa. Toivottavasti ei käy kuin niissä yksissä saunomisen MM-kisossa. No jep, se oli kyllä aika traagista. Saunoa kilpaan. Ja sit siellä on jotkut 50 asteen pikkuleilut. Jep, oispa ollut, niin ois kyllä ollut aika huvittavaa. Mut kyllä näyttää aika totiselta, kun äijät on vaatteet päällä. Tai yksi on.
I tried to push my concern aside. A few minutes passed. Then a few dozen minutes. Then an hour.
Äijät on vielä siellä.
Don't you think it's about time you give up?
What about you? You can't even hardly talk, dumbass.
Say whatever you want.
I'm still totally good to go.
In fact, I'm starting to feel like kinda cold.
That's probably not good.
Äijät, hei.
Hey, guys, I know you both want to prove how big of a badasses you are, but don't you think you've done enough?
Shut up!
Yeah, I just can't win.
No Makoto, mene itse sinne saunaan, niin sit sä voittaisitkin. Jahas. Kello soi, eikö se puhuu? Nyt rikotaan sääntöjä, pojat pois sieltä saunasta. Reksi on puhunut.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it's officially nighttime. So the doors to the dining hall will be locked and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams everyone. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bedbugs bite.
Nyt pois sieltä äijät.
Hey, did you hear that? It's nighttime. How about we call it a tie?
In a true competition, there's no such thing as a tie. You win or you lose. That's the only thing that matters. Listen to you, you son of a bitch. Then bring it on. I'll push you right up to the gates of hell.
The gates of hell? Oh, that's not a good place to push someone. This isn't good, guys.
Yeah, you heard him. Better crawl on back to your room. I'll let you know how it went in the morning. Then you can start spreading my legend. Come tomorrow morning. You'll fall down in front of me, down on your knees. I'll show you where to do it. Big talk from someone whose face is about to explode. Right back at ya.
Siinä oli autohommelit päällä. Vahingossa.
Okay, well, good night then.
Jeez, jätkät.
I really hope those two don't overdo it. But I'm sure to the death? No, surely they wouldn't go that far.
They wouldn't.
The concern stayed with me as I slowly succumbed to sleep.
Monokuman teatteri esittää.
If fate does exist, does that mean your future is decided the moment you're born? If all your yesterdays pile up to create your tomorrow, is your future as final as your past? I just don't know. That's why I'm still alive, because I don't know. That's why I desperately cling to life.
The bears cling to his life.
Herätyskello soi. On aika herätä tenavat.
お前ら、おはようございます。朝です。7時になりました。さて、今日も張り切っていきましょう。
Beautiful day.
Morning, huh? I hope Mondo and Taka survived. Worried about the two of them, I hurried to the dining hall more quickly than usual. And when I entered...
What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro?
What the...
Hey, Makoto! Thank you so much for acting as our witness yesterday.
Are they friends now? They've been like this all morning. They were all buddy-buddy as soon as they walked in. It feels gross.
Feels gross? Hell no! Feels great, more like.
This almost feels like a sexual harassment somehow.
Forget her, bro. A girl like her just doesn't get our manly bond. Friendship between men is stronger than blood. A woman could never understand.
Oh please, hey.
What you just said? Bro, that was cool as shit. I should get a tattoo of it. No, bro, you mustn't. Your body is a temple given to you by your loving parents.
So, who won the contest?
Who gives a shit? Yeah, don't ask stupid questions. What matters is that we both took part in it together.
That's completely different from what you were saying last night.
Friendship between men seems very simplistic. Nothing like what I've used to with girls.
Yeah, for real. All throughout breakfast that morning, the room was dominated by Mondo and Taka's overpowering brotherhood.
Is this bromance? Yes. Tää on bromancea niinku parhaimmillaan, mutta En ole kyllä samaa mieltä noiden lohkaisujen kanssa, että naiset ei mukaan voisi ymmärtää.
All in all, it was pretty unfortunate experience. So what should I do today? Who could that be? Wondering who had come to visit, I opened the door and someone forced their way in.
Jaha. Peli ignoras suoraan sitten tämän naikkosen, että joo, mene vessaan. Touko on tullut käymään.
Touko, what's the matter? Why are you so surprised? Am I really that annoying? Well, I already know I'm annoying. I came here knowing that, so that makes it okay. No, you're not annoying. I just wondered what was going on.
Hi Kuro, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
I have a favor to ask. I want to go somewhere with me. And where is it you want to go? Well, the library. Huh? Are you looking for a book or something? Why don't you just ask Byakuya? He spends all his time in the library anyway. Did I say something wrong? You're not Blabbermouth, right? This has to be a secret. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about, but if you want me to be quiet, I'll be quiet. Then let's go to the library. Okay, I got it, the library. Jeez, why so pushy? Go quiet. Be quiet when you go in. Don't let him see you. She actually was starting to get annoying, but I did what she said and gently crept into the library.
Oh man.
Unsurprisingly, Byakuya was there by himself, absorbed in a book. He's there. He's really here. Okay, Makoto, go talk to him. What? Stop being so loud! Just hurry up and go talk to him! You go talk to him if you want to so bad! I can't. I don't want to interrupt him. That's kinda crazy.
Oh, she has the crush on Byakuya. Oh, that's sweet. The shipping intensifies. How's it, Byakuya? Loving it here, being here by yourself?
He seems to be really focused on that book. It doesn't seem like the best to talk to him.
Hey you, what are you doing back here? I hate even having to look at you.
Oh, so you noticed me, huh?
Of course, now hurry up and leave. And take her with you.
Hey, Byakuya. Remember how you said, don't be a woman who dominates weak men, be a woman dominated by strong men?
I never said that.
Well, actually, I just thought it sounded like something you might say.
Get out. And go take a bath. You smell. Don't make me say it again. Go now before your stench latches onto the entire room.
Okay.
Mä skippasin huudon, voi helvottaa. Savage. Toi oli kyllä aika savage. Byakuya, jumalauta.
He really dug into us there. Maybe he's in a bad mood. She seems super depressed. Did he really upset her that much? Byakuya to go that far. He must be really concerned about me. Hän on huolissaan minusta. Oh? He told me to take a bath and everything. He must really care about my well-being. Hey Makoto, what do you think? Think about what? Do you think Byakuya and I would be good together? Well, no, I don't really know. That's true. There's really no way to know. But the distance between us doesn't change our love.
On mä katsoin, että Togle oli söpö. Ai tämä vai? Tämä on tämmöisiin hyvin söötteihin hetkin erittäin soveltuva. Pulla on tehnyt aivan loistavaa työtä tämän kanssa siis, niin tää on yksi mun suosikki näistä ilmeistä, mitä multa löytyy tällä perkeellä.
Because as soon as you realize your feelings to love is born, that's how love works. Okay. There might come a day when you understand, maybe, someday. Well, bye. Bye.
Blizzarska jadak! Tervetuloa striimiin.
Young love.
Wow!
Who would have ever guessed she would go for someone like him? But eager passion can only be scary. Sometimes that leads people off in the wrong direction. All of a sudden I feel exhausted. Maybe I'll head back to my room for now.
Pakko karata. Nalle tuli pelottelee.
There's still some time left in the day. What to do?
Ja vapaa-aika. Aloitetaan vapaa-aika. By the way, hello. Hello, Kuro. How you doing? I asked in the middle of my voice acting. I already asked you how are ya during the voice acting, but I guess you didn't hear me correctly. Well, leave the area because I can't spend my free time in my own room when there are no people to meet.
Fine, exactly. I didn't want to read. Oh, it's fine. I'll have to sometimes interrupt even myself to just read the chat because I don't want to left you guys hanging. I don't want to ignore your comments or anything. Oh, Kafam, he for me? Why? We've already met this guy many times. We've spent free time with this guy. Nice voice acting. Thank you. It's a pleasure. I always want to bring some voice acting into video games if the video game doesn't provide any. Then I'll just cut up some voices. And I like to do it. It's part of my brand. It's part of my thing. To give characters their voice. Ah, Mr. Daegi, I'm glad you came. Should I hang out with Hifumi for a while? No, well, let's go. I don't know if I missed any streaming of this game. Well, I haven't actually... I left when you finished the first trial. This is actually a straight continuum. This is yeah, I have not streamed Danganronpa after that one. Has happened something more? Well, after the first trial, we started the chapter 2, and we were kinda investigating the new floors and new rooms in the school. So we've been just spending free time, so nothing bad hasn't happened yet. It's something bad is about to happen, and I know it. But yeah, I haven't continued the game since the last time. And this will be this year's final Danganronpa stream, so I'll be continuing this journey next year, in January. I know I look like I'm all about the cutting edge, but I have a profound love for retro games too. Let's begin my 4-part history of electronic games. Part 1, Ancient Babylonia. Oh, the Babylonia. Oh boy. I listened to Hifumi's half-obsessed ranting for longer than I would have liked. Hifumi and I grew a little closer together after learning something about Babylonia. The Babylonia of Retro Games by Hifumi Yamada. Now then, this time I would like to learn about one of my many legends. Your legends? Naturally, you don't become the ultimate fanfic creator without a few legends sprouting up around ya. One such legend is how, in middle school, I was able to convince the school to create a fanfic club. and from that day I exposed myself and my fanatic to the world at large. By the way, do you happen to know what all my works is based on? Sorry, no idea. Well, surely you have heard of the highly acclaimed anime Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess. Now, you might think that sounds totally cliché, but you would be wrong. I didn't simply copy the pretty girl Princess Pickle style. I took a total meta sci-fi approach. My perspective was seen as quite odd, of course, but if you really look at what I was doing, my version of Princess Pickles was the total antithesis of the new wave sci-fi movement. In fact, it was my response to J.K. Ballard's speculative fiction stylings. Oh, my geekdom is leaking out again, I apologize. Anyway, unlike most fans, I never saw Princess Pickles as your typical Moe anime. Yeah, I definitely got that impression. But I can't believe you were able to single-handedly persuade the school to make you a club. Oh, that's because I bribed them with a cut of my profits.
Oh, profits?
And I've only gotten better at it. I'm blowing up. Now then, up till now, I've always focused on talking apart in Princess Pickle's single setting events.
Single setting?
It's when a circle gets together to come up with a project or event focused on the only show or series. So a Princess Pickle's single setting event would only allow works involving Princess Pickles, see? On the flip side, if there's no restriction in the number of properties, do you know what that's called? A single setting event only allows material from one show or series, and the opposite of that is when anything is allowed from any property.
Is this a fan jam?
Is it like a fan jam or something? This is why I hate newbies. Perhaps you're thinking about game jams, which, while interesting, are indie dev specific. Get it right or pay the price. Oh, okay. Let's say this again, because apparently that was wrong. If there's no limit or whatever, I'd have to be a pretty large scale kind of thing. So is it a special event? What a boring, disappointing wrong answer. Oh, that seems like an overreaction. It's the opposite of a single setting style, right? That should be enough of a hint.
Okay. It's a free-for-all then.
The opposite for a single setting event is just called a free-for-all? That's absolutely right. There are actually plenty of free-for-all events every year, and yet more and more slackers are showing up with no idea what a fanfic really means. It's so annoying. So in order to crush these peons with all my might, I'm going to start taking part in more free-for-alls. Crush them? That doesn't sound very friendly. I don't participate in these events to make friends. I cannot forgive those lazy bastards. And don't tell me to ignore them. If you let some little wimp survive, you'll regret it later. Play any RPG where the villain spares the hero when he's level 1, and what happens? Boom! Dead! I kinda get it, but I kinda don't. It's a dog-eat-dog industry, where the only most brutal survive. Oh, but don't worry, I'm going to start off you easy by getting you involved in some simple cosplay action. Huh? I'm gonna get involved? Wait, did you say cosplay? You're a pretty good-looking guy. If your costume was decent enough, I might even let you wear my booth.
Kiva herätä ja nähdä tää rotto aikana. Huomenta, Krahnok. Tervetuloa striimiin. Nukuitko hyvin?
I bet you could even make yourself a magical girl harem. So with that in mind, let's change the world of fanfic together. What does that even mean?
I'm gonna need a drink, because that was a heavy on my on my throat. This was a heavy hit on my throat, so have some hydration, guys.
Nyt me saamme vettä.
Nyt sitä vettä. Kun nörtin ääntä pitää vetää tolleen syvältä, niin se oikeesti vetää vähän. Jos mä olisin jatkanut vielä vähän pidempään, mä olisin ruvennut yskimään ja se olisi ollut tosi huono juttu. Tämä on äänihuunnille tosi työläs peli, koska olen päättänyt dupata. Koska muuten tää on vaan spämmitään nappeja ja mä vaan hölisen omiani. Mieluummin duppaan sanasta sanaan.
I purposely looked like I was running away as I went back to my room.
Ja yöaika on taas tullut. Oi että kun hikoiluttaa. Oli virhe tulla suoraan pihalta tänne kun hikoiluttaa niin perkuleesti. School announcement?
School announcement, school announcement. Nighttime is quickly approaching, but before it arrives, all students please gather in the gym immediately. Emergency, emergency.
Okay.
Gather in the gym? Why now all of a sudden? I really don't like the sound of this. I have a terrible feeling.
Käsky kävi, Reksi haluaa, että kaikki menee liikkasaliin. Mitäs Kyoko?
Oh, Kyoko, did you hear the announcement just now?
Yes.
I don't want to go, but we don't have any other choice, right?
I can't imagine it's going to be good news, but it's not a good idea to defy him here and now. So I'm going on ahead.
I really can't do anything except what Monokuma tells me.
Mitä olisiko läpäällä heittänyt perä ja Hifumi, mut mulla on standard kun käyttäydyn antagonisesti. Ahaa, ymmärrän. Antagonistinen Krahnok. Should have known. Pitää kutsua rotaksi. Hifumia siis. Hey man, you're about to head in?
Yeah, has everyone already gone ahead?
Looks that way. I don't like it, but nothing's gonna come from ignoring that goddamn bear.
Mondo? Are you sure you're okay? You kinda went all out in that sauna.
Huh? Who went all out? That shit doesn't even faze me. But you know, at the edge of hell, a promise between men was waiting for me. Never saw it coming. Anyway, let's get our asses into the gym.
Man, something unique must have happened between the two of them.
The bromance happened. And we're gonna love it. Was the gym at the what direction? Only one way to find out. I'm just running through the 90s. I guess it was this way. I guess it was this way. Yeah, proceed the soda happened. Neturi, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How has your Tuesday been? Yeah, they became bros. You go to the sauna and boom, there's bros.
Kato Max, mä tein homoja. Nyt vietetään meidät.
Yeah, we can say it's a bromance and they became gays in the sauna. Yeah, that's a logical reason. I'm buying that.
I only don't want to go in. I don't want to see this place ever again.
Oh, you bet. You wouldn't want to go in there again. I've lost the way of the gym. Guys, mä en tiedä missä minä en tiedä meneekö minä oikeaan suuntaan. Kymi, missä sä olet?
Ehem.
Se oli lähempänä kuin olisit osannut arvatakaan. Vähän pitää karttaa katsoa. Ei oo pelattu hetkeen, en muista. Hifumi, mitä nyt?
Hey Hifumi, how come you haven't gone in yet? What? Mr. Naegi, don't scare me like that! Sorry, but we really should go inside. No, don't go, you can't go! That's what my ghost friend is telling me. I don't feel good about it either, but we can't just ignore this. Damn, that's true too. I guess we have no choice. I have to go too.
Ja hipumme menee kanssa. Ei enää kuunnella mitään niitä mielikuvitusystäviä.
Asking us to gather together all of a sudden like this? What could he possibly want?
Indeed. What might await us this time?
He keeps things interesting, that's for certain.
How is that funny? Can't you smile like a normal person once in a while? Like how the housewife on a classic TV show smiles at the end of an episode. There's something totally messed up if you can laugh at time like this.
Which of us is actually messed up,
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing in particular, just admiring, that's all. I don't want to kill anyone, but I also don't want to stay here, living in blind denial day after day. I was just admiring how you could live like that and still keep your sanity.
I'm not in denial.
Playing Binding of Isaac and lurking here, nice. I didn't remember that this bromance started already in chapter 2. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that this might be part of chapter 2, but yeah, that ended up being true. I have not played Binding of Isaac, but I can probably say that they are not the easiest type of games. I mean, like, does the Binding of Isaacs, are they like those like Zelda, old school Zelda dungeon-like games? Like I've gotten that kind of a picture out of the Binding of Isaac games. That they are like, I don't know, isometric old school Zelda dungeons type of gameplay. If you know what I mean. That reminds me, remember how you kept talking about how the police or whoever would come help us? How'd that turn out? It seems to me there's no sign whatsoever of possible rescue.
That's just... I wonder what actually happened.
It's strange, that's true. There's no way the police wouldn't know about it. We are right in the middle of a major urban area.
The police suck!
That's a quote. That's a quote right there for sure. That's right there for sure. Oh man. The police suck. Fumi is right.
On the contrary, the mastermind may be just that powerful to take control even of the police.
Oh, this might not be related, but...
Then don't say it!
Nope, gotta say it. It's about last night. I was near the main hall, just staring off into space. When all of a sudden, I heard it.
You heard what?
A sound that... I don't really know what it was. What kind of sound? Well, like I said, I don't really know. But if I had to describe it, it was like a construction site, I guess.
A construction site?
It's cute but dark game that popularized the roguelike genre. Room design is inspired by Zelda Dungeons. Yeah. Okie dokie. So I've gotten a glimpse of the picture. How, like, I know that there's Binding of Isaac and there's like Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Like, is there any like other games in the Binding of Isaac franchise? Like, I know the Binding of Isaac and Binding of Isaac Rebirth, but I don't know if there's any other Binding of Isaac games. Hifumi, are you serving Dark Lord, perhaps? Probably not. He's not serving Lord Voldemort. I mean, I could just be making that up. I only just barely heard anything.
Then you definitely made it up. Must have just been the sound of the ocean in that head of yours. Say what you talking about, Toko?
Alright.
miksi oot täällä? Pikku perkeleet. He's arrived. What hero heard wasn't the sound of construction, but it could have been an explosion. Huh? Or maybe a machine gun. That kind of sounds like a construction anyway. What are you talking about? Beyond this bun, my mouth is zipped. My lips are sealed, I'm fully puckered. It's a secret, little secret. Fine, then let's move on to what you can tell us. Why did you call us here? You don't beat around the old bush, do you? Ready for me to get to the point, huh? But before that, you mind if I vent a little? I'm low energy these days, my stitching even losing all the shine and luster. I'm thinking it's probably become of this ho-hum, boring old everyday life. I'm looking for something with a little more stimulation, something rife with the danger and intrigue. Listen, can I just be frank? The next Blackened hasn't shown up yet and I'm getting bored!
The legend Bum Bow that is more to match the tree puzzle game. It's about one of the characters from Isaac. Okay. There's an actual spin-off.
So I've decided to come up with a new way to motivate you. Motivate? Is it another set of videos or something? Are you gonna show us more demented thing to try and drive us all to murder? Drive you to murder? What a mean thing to say! Just awful!
I don't know what you got planned, but we are not going to kill each other anymore. No matter what you do, I swear to God we won't.
That's very big talk. Do you very best to back it up, okay? Now then, with your permission, let me begin. So this time it's embarrassing memories and secrets. As long as you're alive, it's a given that there's things you don't want other people to know about you. Ta-da! So I did a little investigating of my own and I dug up some of your darkest secrets. Ta-da! And those embarrassing memories and secrets are all contained in the envelopes I have right here.
Okay, so the first one to have them is Kyoko Makoto. And then there's Byakuya. And Hifumi is last, I think.
I'm going to hand him out now, so take a second to take a peek. As Monokuma spoke, he tossed the envelopes at our feet.
Oh, eli hän ei ojentanut niitä silleen nätisti niin kuin opettajien kuuluisi antaa papereita, vaan hän heittää kaikki kirjat silleen jalkoja väliin, että olkaa hyvä.
I quickly snatched the envelope with my name written on it. I nervously pulled out what was written inside, and my entire body suddenly went rigid.
Elikkä nyt kannattaa tunnustaa, kuka on iltakastelija. Nyt kannattaa tunnustaa. Tässä kannattaa. Mutta se ei ole, en kyllä näkisi miksikään iltakastelun paljastamisen motiivina. Lähteä murhaamaan. Okei, nyt mä sain tietää, että mä oon iltakastelija. Okei, nyt täytyy murhata joku. Mä toivon, että tämmöiseen ei päädytä.
Makoto wet the
En mä edes tiennyt, että sillä on tollanen. Voi helvattaa. Mä vannon, että mä en tiedä. Mä heitin ton läpällä. Sitten se oikeesti olis totuus. Too soon. Makoto wet the penalty was in the 5th grade. Oh my god. Se oli esimerkki. Ja se esimerkki oli oikeesti totta. Ei helvattaa. Voi Blizzarska. You're too good. Sä luet näitä hahmoja kuin avoita kirjaa. Oi hyvänen aika. Oh my god. No, koolasin. Pissas housuun 5. luokkaa asti.
What the? How?
How'd you find out about this?
Everyone started talking at once. You have 24 hours. If someone doesn't become blackened by then, all of your deepest, darkest, most embarrassing secrets will be exposed to the world.
I thought you knew. I didn't. En mä tiennyt itsestäni. Minähän olen makoto tässä pelissä. Minä pidä kuseeksi housuun ennen vielä 5. luokalla.
Maybe I'll roll by a crowded introspection in a van strapped with a loudspeaker to spill the beans. Yeah! Wouldn't that be too embarrassing?
So that's what you meant by motivate?
Yup, you got it. They're all pretty unpleasant. Trust me, none of you want me to reveal that stuff, right?
It's definitely something I'd rather people not know, but would never kill over something like that.
What do you say?
He's right. Your plan is doomed to fail. No one's gonna murder someone for this kind of thing.
Oh no. Is it because we're better or worse? Your memory is still a way to connect to the outside world. I have stuff I wouldn't want anyone to know, no matter what, so I assumed you would be all the same. Which is why I put so much effort into preparing this next motive. Man, you're saying you really won't kill each other over this stuff. That just sucks. Well, what can you do? Okay then, in 24 hours I'll expose all of your secrets just to make myself feel a little better. So sad, so depressed. Fare not well.
With an almost convincing look of depressed dejection on his face, Monokuma receded into the gym's depths. I didn't know what to expect at first, but maybe we dodged a bullet on this one. I mean, yeah, having those secrets revealed is gonna be totally embarrassing. But that's seriously not enough to give someone a reason to kill, right? Good news, everyone! I have a brilliant idea! Why don't we all just confess the secrets in those envelopes right here and now? If we do that, any and all motive for murder will vanish. That's pretty smart, right? Okay, so my embarrassing thing is... I don't want to hear the stupid story. What? Besides, I don't want to talk about it. I don't care what anyone says, I don't want to talk about mine. Neither do I. Not because it's unpleasant, but because it is impossible.
Well, it's just human nature to want to hear it when you say it's impossible. Come on, it will be good for you.
Absolutely not.
It's okay, just a little bit. Come on, come on, come on.
As I said...
Come on, 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 come on.
I said I don't want to talk about it, you bag of horn! Yeah! I agree with them. There's no need to discuss it. What do you think, Chihiro? I'm sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now. I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. If you don't want to talk, you don't have to. I'm not super excited to talk about it either.
Everyone's that much against it. Even my bro's the one that suggested it. I gotta say no.
Well, that's okay then. Either way, if it's just a few secrets, I'm sure nobody's about to kill anybody over it. I hope you're right. A secret so bad he would kill someone to keep it. Nobody's got something like that, right? Okay, I'll stop with all the secret talk, but each of us has 24 hours to get ready. Having our secret exposed isn't gonna be fun, but it's not like we're gonna die because of it. So, don't do anything hasty.
The way you keep repeating it kinda makes me worry even more.
Okay, sorry. I know it's gonna be tough, but... Ja sitten valmistaudutaan seuraavaan kuulutukseen. Hyvää yötä, lapsukaiset. Nighttime already, huh? Okay, let's call it a day.
Good idea. We need to prepare for tomorrow.
I was left with an anxiety I just couldn't shake, but we left things as they were and left things as they lay. One by one we headed back to our rooms. Secrets or memories you don't want anyone to know about. A way to connect to the outside world. Honestly, all that crap Monokuma was spouting didn't have any effect on me. There's no way anyone would kill over stuff like that. At least that's what I thought. But maybe I was just being optimistic. Which is probably why without too much of a struggle. Jeez, I'm more tired than usual. Super tired today.
Well, everyone should. I mean, definitely they are not in the easiest position at the moment, so I guess... So it's kinda... So we kinda know that it's gonna be a bit hard. I needed to take my shirt off because I'm sweating like a pig. God damn. I hope I don't regret it.
I fell asleep. But what I didn't know is that even then a tragedy was taking place.
Uh-oh. Monokuman teatteri esittää. Ase!
Hey, do you have a second? I wanna confide in you. It's about the prevailing world attitude right now. The difference between passive and active, I mean, for example, it's a difference between like, oops, I killed him, and yeah, that's right, I killed him. Amazingly, there are tons of people who don't understand the difference. Can you believe it? But there's a huge difference between oops and that's right. You know what I'm saying, right? Anyone can kill someone in the heat of a moment, but surprisingly few can do it with calculated intent. To make that choice, then put it into action, it's way harder than just letting your emotions lead you. It's all about preparation, resolve. So maybe you're wondering what's the point I'm trying to make. Well, I'm not totally sure myself. Maybe you should try reading between the lines. Morning. Good morning. Hyvää huomenta, perkele. Ah! Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint with my finished job. What are you doing here? I wanted to spice things up, so instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person. What the hell for? Because it's fun. As long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear it right from the bear's mouth. Hear what? Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something's happened to one of your buddy classmates. What? Oh, what? Your face is like all blue, like someone on the verge of death. What happened? What are you talking about? Boop, boop, boop. That's for me to know and you to find out. Good luck. Something's happened to someone. Is it? Was it? No, it can't be. There's no way someone would... But what if... No. What ifs are pointless. Especially now when... The dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall.
Alright, who's that?
Makoto.
Are you okay?
Did Monokuma talk to you too?
Hiro, Hina, Sakura, and... Byakuya? You're the only ones here. Where's everyone else?
Either they are already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to the something that Monokuma mentioned.
The something?
It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder.
After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. It took everything I had to drive that thought away.
So if something really did happen, does that mean some did it because of what happened yesterday?
It can't be. That stuff was just a bunch of old memories. just old memories. Don't be so sure about that. Clearly someone felt it was more important than that. Huh? To judge someone else's values based on your own outlook. Do you realize how dangerous that is? Why did you just say something yesterday? Did you already forget? This isn't a co-op game. It's every man for himself. What good does it do to me to go out of my way to help you? Stop saying that already! There's something wrong with him, for serious. Did he get brainwashed or something?
That's not important. What matters right now is that we need to find out what happened.
She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking. The game is afoot.
Peli on jalka. Peli on jaloillaan ja niin olemme mekin. Pois ruokalasta. Mennään etsimään ruho ja kylmäverinen tappaja siinä samalla. Katsotaas. Epäilykseni johdattavat minut toiseen kerrokseen, jonne ei pääse tätä kautta. Now where is the second floor? Shouldn't it be this way? Oh yeah. Needing the help of a map. I mean, someday you gotta rely on the map sometimes. I was in need of a drink. Okay, so I think it's this way. I have a guess.
The door's open, but aren't these supposed to be locked?
Reksi pitää puheen.
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content. Investigation? Just as I thought. Byakuya? Judging from what he just said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place. Come on! And the locker rooms. They are suspicious, very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. He was muttering as if talking only to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door. And the door swung open without a sound. In that moment, time seemed to freeze.
Bloodlust. Oh no!
What? I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. But as soon as I did...
I don't need to voice act the scream again.
A wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth.
Boy's life of despair. Deadly life.
I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me, like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand, most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen. Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And something's been written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust. Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was trying to say. And before I could even begin to clear my head...
Hey, I heard screaming! Did something... Ah! Chihiro! Sana suspend muistuttaa vaan Digimon TCGstä. Tätä mäkin mietin, että suspend. I suspended this Danganronpa character. I suspended this Digimon. Ai että. Nautiskelua. Reksi, nyt asiaan. Täällä on tapahtunut murha.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. What the hell was that?
Oh, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone's involved.
Proceed fairly?
The body discovery announcement? That Chihiro really is? Dead, yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Oh man! Chihiro! Hey! Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time had all passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body. Damn, I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim.
Which means we are now in the same position once again.
Fuck, man. What the fuck is this?
It's a dream! This is a dream! It's all just a dream! In fact, I haven't even been born yet! I don't have any memory of ever being alive! Shut up.
Yeah, shut up, Hifumi. Nobody asked you to scream.
The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange.
But you know, that thing's about writing bloodlust in blood. Doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give this to this mysterious killer? Genocide Jack?
Genocide Jack? The murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack.
Huh? The real? Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
There's no way! But I'm going as far as to write bloodlust at the scene. I'm surprised at their stupidity.
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer.
What is it now?
Toko! Hina was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive and now she was just standing there. No, why? Why? Gundunk!
She fainted? That did not sound good.
Toko! Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up!
Oh, that's right. I just remember what she said. About how she faints any time she sees blood.
So she's homophobic? I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then.
This is a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out of somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping. Like, on purpose.
So she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha. Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up! As if she heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction. I was total loss for words. She leaped straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. Whoa. Well, that's a face after fainting. That's for sure. Interesting expression. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know. It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine. Yeah.
Wow, what is that? A dead body? Hey, are you dead? Yeah!
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted, you know.
The world has a front and a back, a top inning and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
No, everything's fine. At least the stutter is all gone.
That's a good thing, right? Yeah!
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant.
It might be the best we would take her back her room for the time being.
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me?
If you need help, I don't mind.
Taka, could you help me?
She totally ignored me? Oh my god.
Very well, you can take care of that girl and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again?
Hold on a second, rushing to an investigation?
The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that. There's no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Sus among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Right as a ring, you bastards! But don't take it as a bad thing, it's just a fact of life. Because... Oh, that's how graduation works.
Then it happened again? Is that what you're saying? That another one of us?
Another one of us killed? A fellow classmate? What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want.
Mulla oli hemofobi, mutta pääsin siitä yli. Let's go, Krahnok. Löit hemofobiaa suoraan nenään.
Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right?
I sure did, chum. Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it. So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation. See you, you bastards. Do we really gotta do another investigation?
Well, yeah. And how many times does the game have to zoom into this picture? God damn. We get it. She's been crucified.
Examining the corpse of one of our friends? Having to suspect all of our other friends?
Other friends.
I hate this. I can't take it anymore.
I hate it too! I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object.
You're very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die.
That's true, but to jump into it so soon?
What? Do you want to die? Fine then, go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space.
A dead body is an object? Chihiro wasn't an object! Show a little respect or I'll beat some into ya!
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said.
Kyoko!
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya isn't right, that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro, then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up.
Forget victims! We messed this up, we're all dead meat! Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What? I don't remember any rule like that. I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right?
The new rule has been added to the regulation.
In that case, why not limit to 1 person?
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just want to totally murder that possibility. Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. See you bastards. I can't say I understand this thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then 1 more person's life could still be in danger.
Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You need to shut the fuck up!
Well, for now, Taka and me are going to drop Toko off at her room. Nice. I'm gonna get dropped off. We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation tout soon. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro, then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice.
Let's begin the investigation, shall we?
First of all, I'd better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Alright.
Hey Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Do you need something from me?
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know?
So what do you need?
I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation.
Huh?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case.
Solve? No, I just...
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation.
So you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Now then, shall we get started?
But...
We need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around.
I don't really know what just happened. It looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one.
Alright. Tutkitaan sitten. Ensimmäisenä lyömä asetta, joka on jätetty tähän.
There's a dumbbell on the floor and there's a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell.
The Monokuma files said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon? I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbell on nyt osa totuutta. Huhhuh. Huppista keikkaa.
Nyt me saamme vettä.
No teillekin vähän vettä. Meikäläinen vetää taas äärirajoille duppejansa. Vielä hetken aikaa otan tässä. Nyt mä pidän mun pakollisen breikkini, kun tulee tuo legendaarinen 1,5 tunnin vodiraja vastaan. Kiva, että saatiin tähän tutkimusvaiheeseen, niin voidaan ihan pitää sitten tauko ihan siinä kohtaa, missä sielu sietää. Mitäs muuta? No Bloodlust kuuluu nyt ainakin tutkimuksiin.
The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust.
Okei, no ei se sit ollutkaan. No mitäs täällä sitten?
The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder.
Jaa. Mä yritin puhua, tai siis yritin tutkia tätä nyrkkeilysäkkiä, mutta se onkin tämä äijä. Se olikin tuo äijä vain. Tästä Togami tietää. You have time to talk, you have time to start investigating. Well, I'm doing it, you bastard. Tässä Mondo tietää.
Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right?
Well, I need to get stronger.
Yeah, I do remember she said something that more than once.
Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here.
But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl, after all. Most girls aren't all that strong.
I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff.
The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be.
Mondo's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death.
But why was she killed on the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here.
She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own, by choice.
What makes you say that?
She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger.
So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then.
Avoiding it?
Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us.
And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
Perhaps. But it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others.
So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret? But that she also would have come with someone else?
It's a possibility, I think.
Now I believe it's about time for us to move on.
Huh? Already?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case.
That's true, but...
If you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed.
He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time.
So this is our next location.
Huh? This place is related to the investigation?
Figure it out by yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? You could at least try and figure out where we should check up without my help. No mennään sitten poikien bukkariin, saakeli. That's not even the scene of the crime, idiot. Haista, paska!
There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf, which have nothing to do with the case.
Hold on, we still have more to check here. Mitä täältä nyt pitää tarkistaa, äijä? Konekivääriä vai?
Maybe this gun was used to... No, impossible. If that were true, Chihiro would be riddled with holes. A surveillance camera. Even as Chihiro was being murdered, I bet the master was just sitting there watching. They know what's happened and they're still forcing us to go through with this.
Well, yeah. What would be the point of this game if we wouldn't know who the killer were?
If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma.
He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together. You call for me? Has she been domesticated?
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader. Ah yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook.
And it's impossible for the two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl.
Erottinen terroristi. Erottinen terroristi vapailelee sisääni.
Tää nyt taas on kropparuoni, tää nyt on rikkiä. The ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would be initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter.
The Swiss cheese slaughter. How amusing. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room, and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means...
Hey Makoto, I can see right through you.
See right through me?
Allow me to tell you what you're actually thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there. As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right? Good lord, you're simple.
But what? But am I wrong?
You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine.
I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulation.
Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things.
Yeah, you're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of a main course than I am. Sinä luulet, että minä olen pelkkä jälkiruoka, mitä minä olenkin kokonainen pääruoka. Now then, since the dead can actually talk, they are not people anymore, they are things. Get it? Got it? Good.
Wait, hold on, you're saying that there's a loophole? But in order to borrow something from someone, that means someone would have to loan it, so
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me wanna pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest of your damn self.
Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking in mental facilities, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That will help you understand what's going on. Card readeri on tallennettu. We came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Oh boy. Itse asiassa nyt toi rekki on saavuttanut sen 1,5 tunnin rajan, niin mä pidän pakollisen breikkini tässä. No, ovea piti koskettaa ensin. Mä pidän nopean breikin ja tulen sitten taas jatkamaan seuraavan pätkän lisää Danganronpaa. Jotenka minä lähetän teidät kuuntelemaan musiikkia, hakekaa syöminkiä, juominkiä, venytelkää, nouskaa ylös, liikkukaa huoneessa. Että jaksatte vielä katsella seuraavat 1,5 tuntia, kun meikäläinen rääkyy täällä. Ja toki syömäpuoli ja kaikki ruokapuoli kannattaa myöskin tankata tässä välissä, en halua, että kukaan näytyy. Jotenka nähdään kohta ja nauttikaa musiikista.